And hello, we're back to Bloodborne Let's Play, episode 15. This is Cutshaw. I've just, brought myself right back to where I died last. Like I said, it was a real funky death. I ran around the corner and guess what? That guy gave me a real good, swift kick to the face. So it's time for me to return the favor. That was a real big surprise. I didn't really expect him when that happened. And, well, when it happened, it happened. Right? There was nothing much I could do about it other than just sit there, shake my hand going, damn. So, I've got two places to go. I can go over here, which I'm going over here first. Mainly so I can go around and unlock the shortcut. Next I'll be going through the poison water area with the big giants. And I'll be doing that route just to open up that end as well. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. This part of the Forbidden Woods is kind of annoying, actually. It's a real good design. You got multiple ways of going through it and everything else, but it's just annoying. And I'm getting my ass kicked by these guys with fire bombs or the Molotovs. I just could not get through here without getting hit. I finally kill these guys, and if I went the other way, which is the lower route through the oil covered water, well, you'll see soon enough why I didn't, because I used a Molotov on this guy, and well, as you can tell, quite a bit of damage was given to him. So I'm just, see right there, another 1,000 damage. So, to avoid getting creamed by those Molotovs, I went around the high route, which is probably the easier of the two, but still yet a pain in the ass. So opened up the shortcut. As you can see, it leads back to where that one guy was standing there with the rake. Or the saw. Yeah, the saw. I'm sorry. They usually carry either a broken rake or like a saw, so. It's usually the best way I can catch them is with the with them hitting me. I'll get hit, but I'll actually hit them with the interrupt. So I had myself a good weekend, everybody. Was going to upload a few videos, but I tried uploading one and it was the wrong one because I've already uploaded it, and oh well. It was just a mess. I actually ordered the Elgato, so I should have it in the mail this week, and it should be at my house by Friday. I hope anyway. Usually stuff doesn't take too long when it's mailed to me. I live in South Florida, and stuff gets here uber quick. They'll tell you 2 weeks and it's there in 3 days, and then again, sometimes you get stuff in the mail that you ordered and it's basically right down the road, and it takes it 4 weeks to get here because they ship it to Atlanta and then it goes to Georgia, to the opposite side of Georgia, and then it goes to Alabama, and then it's drove down here for some odd reason. I don't know. So we are in a poison pit. Love it. Absolutely love this area. I like the way it looks. The big guys here aren't that bad. They are cheap. Let's just say that. They give you some cheap shots, and they're very strong, so you have to be careful with them. However, the worst part about this is those worms. As you can see, there's a few right there, and the Molotovs does jack shit, and that dude really just, I didn't expect him to charge, but yeah, he hit me real good. So I don't like fighting these guys. Usually I run around, dodge, pick up the stuff, cure myself from the poison, which, you know, it's pretty much the standard for me, because I just don't like fighting those big guys, because for one, they really are a pain in the ass, and I just don't like fighting against them. So let's heal a little bit, use the antidote, get that ready, and let's do this. Let's try to get the worm's attention. I don't think it worked. They're a pain in the ass. Said you can't hardly hit them, and when you do, you're not hitting enough. And this is the pain in the butt, because they jump and they knock that much damage on you, and to boot, you're in that poison water, and it's just ridiculous. So here I'm picking up some blood gems. Getting hit. Getting hit bad. Almost getting killed. As you can tell, I just about died. Finally kill that damn worm. And usually I don't spend this much time in there. Usually I just run and dodge and stuff like that. But I don't know, wanted to collect everything that I could. So I got like one more, maybe two more things to collect. Try to avoid those big guys as much as possible. And the reason I went up that way is I didn't want the big guy following me. Because, you know, for one, I didn't want to be cornered by him. Being cornered by that guy is not a very good thing, so I'm going back the way I came, and slowly running to the side. And he's not following, so that's a good thing. Because I have about 10 of these damn worms to take care of. If I could actually hit him with my spear, I'd be alright. Almost there, fellas, almost there. Oh, crap. just making sure there's no more. Alright, now, we got everything. I'm out. I am out. I don't think I even focused on anything else other than running the hell out of there, which is the only thing I was wanting. Took a quick glance around, make sure there's nothing left. A lot of bones there at the base of that ladder. It's kind of funny because throughout the years, you could just imagine just throughout the years people been throwing their dead down there because there are just dead corpses along the sides there, just stuck, and it's just funny. Here I'm, you know, lighting up the area so we can take a good look at this place. This is supposed to be a area that they threw, you know, the dead because they had so many. And it just, you know, throughout the hunts. And see, they're just laying on the rafters and everything else. I mean, people just took no care to worry about them. They just throw them down there. And as you can tell, we come up out of the graveyard. And I even believe that that gravestone that's beside of us as we come up is moved over to the side. If I get back to it, I'll show you, but it's moved over to the side to show you that it was actually a grave. So basically, they made a grave, they threw everybody in it, and they just covered it up with a gravestone. So these hunts, that I can tell, stabby, 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 stabby. Those guys are stabby, stabby, stabby. Do not ever go with them with anything else. They will kick your ass and take your inside away, which is probably the most annoying part of them. But anyhow, the gravestone, I mean, I just was thinking about how they did that. It just, to me, they had that area before, you know, those graves were put in, and they just put a gravestone on top of it. So maybe those people were unimportant, didn't have the money for a proper burial, or they just had so many that they couldn't have room for it, so they just tossed their asses down there. But you could tell that the composition of the deaths were different because they were actually rotting and different. Some of them had the mushrooms growing on them and stuff like that, so it showed different times that passed. So here we are in Septicus Clinic. Kind of a fun kind of place to be, I think, anyway. And see, I'm just showing us that we're back here. And these guys are basically non-aggressive. And as you can tell, there's only one here. So if you watched anybody else's playthroughs, you'll notice that somebody might have 2 or 3 running around the hallway. Mainly because if you send any of the NPCs to a Septicus Clinic, they will end up there as a lobotomized magic being, basically. They're basically like dumbed down beings because they're non-aggressive for the most part, unless you get in their face. And there's one of the failed experiments, I think. So Asefka isn't really Asefka, and we'll get back to her later. She's down this hallway, and I just want to wait until we can actually get the umbilical cord from her. So we're going to go back out the way that we came in because I don't want to mess up any of the dialogue if I stop by and talk to her. So I think I already talked to her. If not, I'll probably go back before, you know, before I go kill her to see if anything's going on. So I'm going to go back out to show you guys why I opened up with the gate a while ago. Those who have played this game know exactly where I'm going. And see if you can see to the right there as I run past it real quick. That was actually the grave that we climbed up through. You see, here we are in Central Yarnum. A nice moonlit sky lighting up the bridge. There's get the reward. As I pan around a little bit, yeah, I'm moving up there. And I pan around, there's the bridge. The aqueduct's under it. And there is the ladder, it goes up there. See? We come back. Full circle. And I'll see you guys in the Forbidden Woods. Oh, look at that. We're back. So, I just really got us back here real quick so I can show you guys the progression path to go forward to Burglarworth. This is going to be pretty quick, and I can't believe I tossed that guy off of the ledge with the torch. It's like, here, bird, bitch. Man, those guys hit a ton. If you wait till they swing like that, when they start flailing away, any kind of creature, you wait until they actually swing, and then after they swing, you go ahead and just fire your weapon, and that's how you kill them. That's how you can interrupt them. Easy. Because after they swing, they immediately get into their window of opportunity to parry them. I've noticed anyway. If I'm wrong, then someone else could, you know, just say, man, you're wrong, you suck anyway. But from what I can tell, when they swing violently like that, especially the beast, see, I went into the attack, and then he followed up with a direct attack afterwards. So that is like the best time to parry that I found for any kind of beast. When they violently go like that, even with the blood-starved beast, because that little son of a bitch does that too, and that's how I can parry him. Because I wait till he does the 2 swings, and then he goes back for a 3rd swing, and then he does that big swipe. So right there in the middle of that 3rd swing is when I hit him. Now see, the rifle spear, you don't see me use it in its transport mode because I'm using it for its length. And as you can tell, I'm actually using the computer as it's rendering to turn the lights on and off. See? It was quite a little show. I was just like, oh wow, look at that. That's why these games can run so fast. It's because the little bitty things that you don't see until you just get to it. Well, that's why it renders it. So, oh well. To me, it doesn't hurt the game at all. I don't really find it annoying at all. You know, it's just you don't really hardly notice it. It's better than having to wait for the hellaciously long loading screen that they had to fix, because everybody kept complaining about that, which it was a long loading screen. But if you think about it, if you're loading up the entire areas, it's not that bad. because you're using a PlayStation to do this. And anytime you ever played a Souls game and you're loading up this stuff, I mean, hell, it's going to take a long time, especially if you're putting all this stuff in there. I mean, just in this woodlands alone, it's got all this crap. And as you can see, I used the guy to kill that one with the Molotov cocktail. But yeah, there's so much stuff here to upload, to basically load up. I mean, no wonder there's some lag times every now and then, and no wonder there's some damn frame rate drops every now and then. And they fixed everything really well by cutting out some of those little things that will finally, you know, load up once you get to a certain point. To me, I think it's a great idea, and you know, you have to compromise. So, I mean, this game is really good. They did really well with it. The Witcher is also a game that they compromised on when they did that stuff, because, you know, you got some frame rate drops with it. You also got some glitches. But it's a fucking immense game. I mean, the freaking game is... I mean, yeah, it's not exactly open world like Skyrim. But could you imagine a game like that? Open world? It would only be used on a PC port because of the sheer size of it. Skyrim is a large game too, and I think Bethesda did great with it being open world as it is, and putting on the 360 and the PlayStation port. But, you know, the damn size of it, hell, I had all kinds of issues with mine every now and then. It would drop, hell, I'd have, it would actually basically crash on me every now and then. And, you know, weird stuff. And also, you would have loading screens with it. Every time you'd load up the world, you'd have loading screens. So, you know, technically, you know, it was open world, but you still had the loading screens, because every time you go in through the doors, it'd load up. So that's how they did theirs, which is all fine and great. I think the way they do these games is amazing. I couldn't imagine actually producing one of these and actually making them and coming up with them. It's great. I'm glad they do it, because it gives me and everybody else something to have fun with. It's our grand form of entertainment. See, that guy's got a broken, like a plow or a rake. And he plowed my ass into the ground. Killing the good old way, shooting Indiana Jones style. Sorry for the rambling, everybody. I try to stay on the topic of the game. I usually just say what's on my mind at the time. And it's, you know, it is what it is. This is going to be cut here in a second. Probably got about 20 seconds left. You're going to see me go to the end of this area and then I'll cut. But guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully entertaining. Take care, leave a like and subscribe if you can or will. And may the good blood guide you.